guys, does this look fishy or what? We're out here on a new river. Look at all that rock wall up there, guys. So we got rock where it transitions into dirt. We got a bridge. We got 33 feet of water. We got a bunch of fish down there. I'm gonna assume some of those are white bass or hybrids. But what we're gonna do, we got that log jam right there, right? We're gonna get on the front side of that log jam. We're gonna anchor up where we can cast some rods underneath the bridge. And we're gonna cast some rods underneath the bridge. And we're gonna try and stay away from that brush pile. Look at that log jam. Then when we're done with that one, on the mud side, we're gonna go to the rock side and we're gonna give that a dangle because, you know, look at that bird, bro. All right, we're in 34 foot of water. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna get up here a little ways and I'm gonna throw the anchor out off the front of the boat and we're gonna let us drift back into place. We wanna be a little ways away from what we're throwing up against, you know? We wanna be able to thoroughly fish that and we'll still be able to cast back to that, guys. That's just the name of the game. We didn't get no bluegill in the trap. We caught shad. We got one big drum and we got a bunch of decent sized gizzard shad. They were a little hard to come by, but not really. And guys, we're at the mouth of a lake on a river. I'm freaking jacked, bro. I'm jacked. All right, let me get off here. Let me get the boat anchored. Let's catch some other freaking fish. All right, guys, we're down here. We're on the Twin Bridge State Park river. We're waiting for our anchor to get tight. We done got 2 of our 3 drift socks. Pull us tight. We're gonna fish this structure over here. We're just letting our anchor get tight. We're probably gonna readjust it to the center of the boat, honestly. It's gonna pull us off to one side. Not really particularly want to be pulled off to one side today. I want to be able to fan cast and fish thoroughly. If you can still see me, if I'm still in frame. So, I'm going to tie this off the center of the boat. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, stay tuned. Stay motherfucking tuned. Alright, we got that off the center of the boat. We should pull evenly. We got some decent shad. We don't have 2 of any single one rod on the boat right now. Just cause meat hunter's my favorite, but I feel like I'm biased because they started out in Oklahoma. So let me get rigged up and I'll show you what we're using. We'll get a cast out there. We got fish underneath us. Let's try and catch fish. That's all we can do. All right, to be productive as possible, because I just realized I got a few rods that I want to re-rig. A big gar actually came by and swam by and took everything from the peg down yesterday, last night. I do have a few rods rigged up, so we're going to go ahead and get them out on the water and fishing. I'll show you what we got going on. We're going to use gut pockets, shad heads, and flapper baits. So I'm just going to cut the tail off. These are going to be our medium-sized baits. There goes the tail. Throw it out in the water. There's our first 2 baits. Then we put it on the Mad Cat. So far I really like this rod. Still like my Hellcat. If this came, I still like my meat hunter. If this came in a 9 foot or even a 10 foot rod, like that one's a 9, I believe. If it came in a 9 foot, I'd love it. It'd be my favorite rod probably. All right, so I got a shad head. I got a 3 foot dropper, 3 ounce weight. Then we got a shad head on a 5/0 barrel swivel, 3-way barrel swivel. Let's go fling that back behind the boat. We're actually gonna put it over here next to that brush. Pretty tight to it, guys. That's about 30 foot of brush right there. I can put some stuff on the way down. That's kind of the name of the game. This other rod, we got lighter line. We're gonna try to keep it out. This is a 5/0 hook. I'll come show you guys what I got going on in a second. 2 ounces of lead, Carolina rig, 5/0 hook, 2 feet a leader, gut pocket hook just like that. And I'm gonna cast it back underneath the bridge. This is only 20-pound test line because I want to try to catch big catfish on light line for fun. We got some decent flow here. Okay, that'll be enough for now. I'm gonna rig up these other rods. This way I've got something going. I feel better about it. I'm gonna cast them out as I rig them up. I have this one rigged up with a bait holder hook, but I'm fishing for a bigger fish. So I kind of want to change up my tactics a little bit. I'm fishing for a catfish with a wider mouth. Catch my drift. I'm fishing for a flathead or big blue cat. Either way, I want a hook that's a little more capable, depending on what I'm putting out there. We're also I can fish with 7 rods. We're gonna rig up a light action rod with a 1/4 ounce weight and a night crawler, and we're gonna drop it right below the boat. See what happens? All fish eat night crawlers. This one is a Catfish Pro with an Elite Host 300 or 30 size reel or whatever you call it. I'm gonna put it over there on that brush pile. But I'm gonna use a smaller size shad. Oh, this one's already getting bit. Oh, that was a blue cat, guys. Hopefully he doubles back on that. That was for sure a blue cat. Let's get this live shad over there too. All right, let's put this live one right over here. Put a flapper bait on this one. Actually, I'm going to move this corner pocket. Y'all just bear with me now. I know we're going to pull some good fish out of here. We got an overcast day. We got storms moving in. So we got a weird pressure system going on. The water's been cold because of all the rain we've been getting, so I don't think the fish are on bed yet. Anyway, that guard broke me off. My leader's still good. I'm just going to pop this peg float out. Snell on the new hook. Oh, crap. That made a little guard. We're going to rehook that head bait. Doesn't look like it was a guard. Doesn't look like it was a gar. We're gonna rehook that head bait and send her back out there. I can't believe we was getting that kind of action and no hookup. Oh man, we just sprung my head off there. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We'll get us another headpiece out there. We'll save that gut pocket for another rod. If that live bait don't do nothing pretty quick, we'll switch it over. Okay, new headpiece going out. See if we can't yoink that dude. I knew there'd be catfish in that brush. I mean, catfish, brush. Alright, we got that one in about the same spot we had it in. It's about 30 foot of water over there. Let's finish rigging up this other rig. I'm kind of excited to get it out there now. That's 2 bites and we haven't even been here that long. We just pulled up. I haven't even got all my lines out. That's a good problem to have. Roll no knot snare knot. How do you want to call it? Every time I'm doing something, them catfish roll through here now, pick on me. As soon as I'm sitting still, I'm watching for them, they ain't doing nothing. I probably should put on my microphone. I got one. I don't know how to make it connect, but it should just connect, I believe. Because I've already connected it to you guys before. I don't know. I ain't gonna wear it. How about that? It ain't that windy today. That's why I bought it, was for the wind. I'll worry about that when I have to. Right now, I just want to get some baits out there. We got fish underneath us. Let's drop Little Mama's rig right underneath the boat with the other piece of that shad gut pocket. Let's try that out. We'll just hang it off here. There are fish just right underneath this guy. Alright. Let's get this party started. It's going to be a short leader, guys, but it just needs to be up off the bottom. That's all it needs to be. Something tapped. Got him. Got him, guys. Oh, blue crap. Long-sized catfish, but right species. Right species. Blue catfish. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Guys, we might have a problem here. Let's let him take it. Okay. Go ahead and finish rigging this one up. Go ahead and get that one rigged up. Alright, now we can maybe do something here. Put that hook like that. Come on, big fish. We're gonna get us a new bait. A little bit bigger bait, maybe we'll get a little bit bigger fish. Now, we're going to put this one back where we had it. Get that barrel swivel untwisted. He got that sucker up in his mouth, didn't he, guys? Then I'm gonna cut a flapper bait. You guys watch them poles and tell me what happens. We got a little bit bigger of a shad, about a 6 or 7 inches. We're gonna cut him into a flapper bait. There's that sunlight poking its head out. It's mostly cloudy, so it's been pretty nice. It's in the 80s. We can handle it. Yeah, all right. Uh-oh. 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 Guys, we got a good one. We got a good fish. 30 foot of water. Cut shad. That had been in that rod, guys. He's swimming upriver. When he was pulling back against me, he's pulling right now. There ain't much I can do with him. This is only 20-pound test, guys. Guys. Dude. We're just gonna let him do what he has to do before we try to pull him up. He's fighting like a flathead or a really big blue. I don't feel no head shakes. He's still swimming way up there. Might end up in front of the boat with this guy. Giving up the beans a little bit. Let's do that. He's pulling. He's pulling. Pulling. Come on, buddy. Oh, I see him. I see him. That's a pretty good blue cat. Probably my best one of the year on rod and reel. I tell you what, I hope you guys are getting all this in frame. Put you guys more towards the center of the boat. There we go. He's up, straight up and down right now, guys. Couldn't even get all my rods out. We already got 2 fish and 1 ain't bad. This is definitely a fun size fish. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes. I hate to lose him at the boat, you know. This 20-pound test is... Oh, there he goes. He didn't like that at all. He's freaking running now. We got us a handful right there. What we can do with this fish, guys? Guys, I don't know how big this fish is. I've only seen part of his tail. I just saw my stinking weight and swivel, but he's back to tugging, so. Oh, he's coming up, reeling it down, gaining what I can. Come on, boy. Oh yeah, he's got a 20-pounder. Something like that. Spawned out blue cat. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Oh! Ow! Ow! Another rod right there is good. I got another rod going down, but I'm gonna bring this fish up here and show him to you guys anyway. That's a good fish right there. He got a little beat up, something tried to bite him. Something wanted to take a snack, make him into a snack. But that's a good blue cat. I'm happy with that. We're gonna let him go and hopefully catch a bigger one, guys. That's freaking fun, guys. All right, let's let her go. We know that we got some decent sized fish in here. Light, active. I feel a lot better about throwing this flapper bait. You guys, I ain't really trying to sell you nothing. I'm just gonna link these so that way you know they're available. These fish trip hooks, I got them in a 4-aught, a 5-aught, and a 6-aught, or no, 8-aught. Alright guys, sorry about that cutout, but my internal storage got full. We got rods out. Let's get another one out. We're gonna swap that one over to cut bait just because cut bait is catching us fish. And live shad is getting us bit by a gar. So let's avoid the gar at all costs. Apparently, I need to run that live well for a minute. We're gonna cut this shad. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. He's off there. We're just gonna let it fall right back where it's at. We're gonna get this Carolina rig back out there. Yeah, these fish trip hooks, guys, I would make a little money off it if you do buy it, or my channel will rather. But what I was saying about it is they're cheap and they work good. Best hooks money can buy as far as my opinion goes. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I'm not going to tell you to buy hooks that are $20 for 10 hooks. These are $50 for 20 hooks, or 50 hooks for $20. You can find a better hook where you get 50 of them for $20, you let me know. This one in and change this whole shad into a cut shad. We need to be catching fish on every rig, guys. Dude, that freaking catfish was fun, guys. That sucker fought. He fought good. I was glad about it. It's been a while since I caught a good one. I was due a good one. I guess I could have pulled a weight on him, but I don't know if I got my scales in here or if they're in the camper. But I don't really feel like looking for them. Just take my word for it, he was a fun-sized catfish, all right? We're going to put that one I feel brush. But it's dropping, okay. Probably 20 foot deep right off the bank over there. But we're amongst all that brush, so let's catch another fish, guys. Hell. Got him. That bit kind of like a flathead. Not saying it is, it could be just a little blue, but he bit like a little flathead. He just pulled that rod over and just held it there. Oh, he got off. He got off. Ah, not fun. Alright, we're back in the spot. Could have been a gar. That's why I double hook set that white pole, because, dude, I had a gar come through and clip me yesterday, so he just took my shad head. It was the biggest shad I caught since I've been here. It was a good sized gizzard shad, and it was a whole head. It was on that rod, 50-pound leader, and he just clipped it and kept going. I don't know how to tell if these things are working, bro. I think it turns blue. But I really don't know. But this one turned blue, so I think it's working. I'm gonna look at the camera and see if that tells me anything. I'll be up here messing with this and get another fish probably. Oh yeah, it's working. I can see. All right, we got our mic hooked up. That's cool. Now let's see if we can get a daggum fish. Yes, we got a boat coming. Maybe he'll give us some, stir them up, you know. Wake up some catfish. We got more clouds pushing through. I wish they'd go ahead and cover this sunlight up. I was rather enjoying the shade. Right now we're looking for some pre-spawn and some post. Huh? Getting a fish? Yeah, oh, okay. I guess I was getting a fish, guys. I was too busy talking to y'all. I was getting a fish. Uh-oh. Hopefully you guys don't rock off the boat. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm trying to keep tight on him in case it's a gar, bro. Just in case it's a gar, I want to keep it tight. It ain't a gar, it's a little catfish, but. All right. Yeah, rookie move of the year right there, boat flip it. All right. Guys, 20 minutes is all we've been here, and we already caught 3 fish, 1 good one, 2 of these. So I'm wondering if the bigger fish ain't gonna be down in the channel. I figured they'd be up against that brush, but this is what we're getting off the brush, so. But we're gonna keep throwing over there anyways, throw that dude back. I mean, we got fishing poles in the channel, so we ain't really worried about that. That's covered. You guys tell me if I'm getting a bite. All right, we got us another shad. I'll fold that down so you guys kind of get an idea what's going on here. Guys, I'm just going right behind where the gut pocket is. That pole just get bit? Or are we just still getting waked up? I think that's just a wake off that boat. Still roughing us up a little bit. We are starting to get some stronger wind, but we got a third bucket if I have to throw it out. We're starting to get slack in that anchor line. But I will freaking throw on another drift bucket if I have to. All right, let's put this back over there. I mean, maybe there's just a school of those eaters over there. But dude, sometimes I've been to places where I had to weed through 20 of those fish and then get a big one. That could be very well what happens today. Either way, I'm having fun. I already caught a good fish, so, you know, if I get one good fish in a trip or multiple fish in a trip, that's a good trip. That's all it requires for me to have a good trip. Uh-oh. We got one right off. Oh, he got off there. That might have been a gar, bro. That's all right. We'll put it right back where it was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was our freaking flapper bait, bro. Here I am messing with tiny tin, and then all of a sudden my big rod gets hit. Isn't that the damnedest luck, guys? But like I said, that could have been a gar. They do that to me. They'll come by and grab a hold of your flapper bait and then just yank it down and take your bait sometimes. Sometimes a big blue cat will swim up and hit it. And if you leave it out there, which is why it's still out there, they'll come back and hit it again and you'll get them. The biggest blue cat I caught, he hit it just like that. And I was about to reel it in to check my bait, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna leave it. He came back like 5 minutes later and slammed it, bro. So we're gonna leave that rod for 5 or 10 minutes because that was a bigger shad and it was hooked pretty good. I don't think he's just taking my bait like that. But we keep this up, we're gonna have to go back and get more shad. I got like 20 shad and I came out here. That's all there is to that. I really want to catch a 50 pounder out of here. I know everybody wants to catch a 50 pounder, but I really want to catch a 50 pounder. But that weren't no 50 pounder. If it was a 50 pounder, he'd have got that bait and he'd have bent it on over. I got that 43 pounder in the middle of winter on an 11-inch gizzard shad that was alive. I brought a trot line with me and I thought about setting it, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of boat traffic in this river. And I could tell why. I mean, fishing's pretty good. Still thinking about putting that night crawler down there on the bottom. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be 7 rods. I can fish 7 rods. All right, we got him that time, I think. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got double trouble. Double trouble, guys. Oh, this one got off, I think, or maybe not. No, he got off, for sure he did. This one did not get off. He swam upriver when he got the bait. All right, we got him. He took a big bait for a little bitty fish. Man, I can't believe I missed that one to the side of the boat. Man. Boy, I mean, I tell you what, we're getting another one on that rod over there. Right here, he's about to get hooked up. Boy, he's swimming with that line. He's swimming with it. Ah, we missed him. He's probably a gar. The way he was running with it, there's no doubt in my mind that was a gar. You guys keep an eye on these two rods. I got my hands full now. Let's see. We're gonna put out a big ol', we're gonna put out this part of the shad, the gut pocket, on this big rod. I just gotta nose hook him, send him back to the corner of that brush pile where we've been putting him at. All right, look at that bait right there, guys. I don't know if you guys can see all that, but that just looks like it's gonna draw the biggest catfish in the river. Oh no! Here I go, getting greedy with my cast. That was my fault. I can't believe that happened to me. That never happens to me. Ever. Dang it. Well, that's gonna require some surgery. I should probably get my other fishing poles back to fishing before I even attempt this. All right, we got it, we got it, we got it. We got it. That 100-pound braid, you're likely to sling off all of your stuff. That was my best shad. My best shad. And they seem to be hitting every rig today. I've got them on the bottom, I've got them on three-way rigs, I've got them every which way you can imagine. Hopefully I get to keep my next bait, because I ain't got many more. I'm just gonna grab a better size shad and there we go, get a little split in it, get some blood flow. Get them tails out there, guys. Get them tails out there, get a scent trail going, get every fish in the freaking river coming up your way, you know? I hear people. Anyway, old Jake on the brake over there, bro. How's old Jake on the brake? I'm gonna tighten up that spool a little bit. There we go. I won't be able to cast this far, but I don't need to cast that far. All right. I can work with the river current and get it out there where I want it. Yeah, we're where I want it. We're right where I want it. That rod got hit Still getting hit. And we got a tree coming down the river. Now I need boy, I'm telling you guys, this is getting pretty crazy. I'm gonna make a head bait and a gut bait. Actually, this needs a bigger hook, is probably what the problem is. I'm gonna change out that hook. I'm gonna put a head bait on this one. And I'm not gonna cast it out that far. I don't think that's necessary to cast it all that far. If I get a gar, I have a better hookup chance. The less stretch there is in the line, the more chance I got of piercing his upper jaw, and I like catching gar. I think they're fun fish to catch. I've never caught one like no 100-pounder or nothing like some of them boys, but it's all right too. I catch like 4 and 5 footers. Never caught a giant one though. All right, let's rig up one more hook for that other rod just because I feel better about it. I feel better about my hookups. We'll slap it on that rod over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is how it was on that last one. He's just playing with me, guys. Toying with my emotions. That little boat sounds like a damn jet ski. Yeah, but people don't like to throw their shad tails out in the water while they're fishing. They're afraid the catfish will eat the tail and get full. Well, tell me this, why is nobody ever using shad tails on videos? All I think a shad tail does is get a good scent trail of fresh dead shad or cut bluegill or whatever going in your favor. But everybody's using the gut pocket and the headpiece. So if you ain't gonna use it, why not throw it in the water and get your scent trail going? Because clearly people don't think fish bite shad tails or bluegill tails or whatever. Skipjack is different, it's more oily. But I never seen anyone cut off the tail of a shad and be like, that's what I'm using for bait. Ever. So I just throw them out in the water and works out pretty good for me. All right, now that we got that hook changed out, a little bit bigger hook, you know where it's going. Right there. We got a clear swath of stuff going on here. I hope nobody throw nets my bluegill trap because I left it set over there off that bank by my camper. Man, this has been a fun day. Thank you. Can't forget to stop and thank God every now and then, you know, because none of this would even be possible. That one's getting bit. Is he swimming with it? All right, I'm gonna turn that back on auto on my live well now that it's got some water accumulated. Turn that on auto. We know there's fish below the boat. I'm gonna turn that fish finder off. It doesn't even really kill the battery, guys. It just kind of gets annoying just listening to it beep, 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 beep. Every time a shad or a turtle or seaweed or something goes under there. Okay. Your mama, dude. Get it. I forgot to tighten my freaking drag back up. Let's check that bait. I forgot to tighten my drag back up, and this drag slips like a, you know what. You have got to have your drag tight, guys, or it will not work out in your favor. I'm gonna sling him back out there. I'm gonna rehook it, fling him back out there. He's still a good bait. Hopefully, I don't backlash it because I'm trying to send it down yonder way. I'm gonna let it spool out like that. The river's going fairly swift. And I just let the current carry it. Keep my thumb on it and keep tension on it. If you just let it free spool and you try to let the current carry it, it will, your sinker will be here and your line will start going in a big bow. But if you keep your thumb on it, when you're letting it go out, it'll be all right. Oh my God. Guys, that dude freaking creamed it, bro. Head shakes. Eater size blue cat, I'd imagine, or a gar. But on this rod and this current, fun. Fun like a mother freaking roller coaster ride. Yes, he came right to the top. Come on, old son. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You French braided all my stuff, dude. Let's get that undone while we still got a little weight for the resistance. He probably don't like that trampoline ride or that slingshot ride, bouncing up and down, but he'll be all right. He's got it going in circles there. He like thinks he's on the tilt-a-whirl, bro. He got my shad head in there. Little blue cat, little good eater. I'm gonna keep some tomorrow and maybe this evening when I feel like flaying some, but I don't feel like flaying them right now, so I ain't gonna keep none. Simple as that. I don't like to kill anything and it not be useful to me. I especially don't like killing fish. I mean, I don't like killing anything else either, but like I hate to cut up a fish for bait and then not catch fish with it. All right, let's get us another head piece on there. Then we're gonna put this piece in the shade, guys, somewhere. How about right there? That'll do it. That'll do it. We got our hydrodynamics going on, hooked him through the nose. We got a whole line of debris floating over here. That boat, when he came through, he kind of stirred it up a little bit, but that's all right. We don't mind at all, honestly. Everybody's got to go where they got to go to. Name of the game, guys. Honestly, the way that one was getting hit earlier, I'm surprised it ain't going off again. I must have missed the hole at that last cast. And that one ain't getting jack diddly either anymore. But heck, we've been so busy catching fish, I ain't too worried about it. this time of year, being spawn, we're doing all right. We're looking for the beat up ones and the late ones, the late spawners and the beat up already spawned out ones. Heck, we're trying to pull them off the nest if we can. You know there's a cluster of catfish over there in those trees. I think I'm gonna go try and noodle the boat ramp here in a little bit. First, I'm gonna look it up and see if it's against the law, because I don't remember. But when I was a kid, we used to noodle boat ramps. Boat ramps always got pretty good holes around them. We're getting bit right here. Got a few love taps. Nothing serious though. Dude, I'm thinking about putting this minnow out there and like just seeing if a hybrid or a white bass comes up and smokes it. That's how I catch skipjack when I go to the locking dam. Everybody else is out there casting for them, bro. I just catfish like this with whatever shad or bluegill I can catch. And then I find out which bait sinks about 3 foot in the current, 3 or 4 foot. And then I just do this right here. I let it sit there and it just swims in the current, and then it's just like you're catfishing, except for you got a plastic lure down there, curly tail grub or a fake minnow, looking like it's stuck in the current, and then dude, those skipjack will just swim up and smack it, and you just set the hook just like you're catfishing. Best way to do it, bro, for real. I've tried trolling for them, I've tried throwing for them. We got bit right here. And but the best way I found is to just cast a freaking jig behind the boat, find the weight, adjust it to about 2 or 3 feet to where it's, you know, under the surface, 2, 3, 4 foot, because they feed up on schools of shad. And oh, that one right there. I think he's swimming with it, but we need him to turn around and go the other way. Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy, fishy. I don't even know if there is skipjack in this river. I don't think so. But they do have Asian and big head carp, and I think those originated in the Mississippi River. So I would assume if big head and Asian carp made it up here, that skipjack could have possibly too made it up this far. Uh-oh. Get real with it, buddy. Come on, hammer down, hammer down, hammer down. I felt him. He taking it. I'm just waiting to see what he does with it. Uh-oh. We're getting two at once. We got another one coming on over here. I don't know if he's gonna be for real with it or if he's gonna be for real with it. We're getting 3 bites at one time, guys. What a horrible problem to have. I'm just gonna stand here and wait for one to fold, you know? That's what I gotta do. And then sure as I get one, another one will fold and I'll have a cluster. What a problem to have. What a problem to have. If I could find something to hold my phone underneath the camera, that would be amazing, because then I could, okay. Is that a gar? Must have been a gar. I'm gonna keep blaming it on a gar every time that happens and I miss the fish, guys. Every time I miss the fish, and I'm gonna blame it on a gar. Every time. That was gonna be a good one, guys. I'm gonna throw that bait out there. I'm gonna get me a new bait. All right, guys, let's try it again. I'm gonna crank down on that drag. Cranking on it, guys. Yeah, we're not slipping no more drag, guys. That's starting to wear me out. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That's a fish. That's a real one. Oh, did he come off there? Oh, man. Too much stretch in that mono, bro. That was a real one right there. I'm gonna drop this one back behind the boat too. That's a real one. He pulled drag, guys. He ain't a real one, but he pulled drag. Man, what a problem, bro. What a problem. Problem child fish. He ain't a bad one, honestly, though. He really ain't, guys. Another decent eater, probably 5 pounds. 4.5 or 5 pounds. He's really close to that. Got his spawning colors on. Let's throw him back so we can get a freaking another one, bro. Like, I ain't kidding you. I'm gonna have to go get shad here in a minute. It's crazy. Crazy, bro. I'm actually gonna trade this one and that one places. I'm gonna put this one over there, and I'm gonna send that one down yonder way to the bridge because it's got braid on it, 0 stretch line. And because if I'm hitting these catfish in the roof of the mouth, and I've got, I don't know, probably 60 or 70 yards from here to that bridge, because I wanted to be in a spot where I could fish the brush pile and under the bridge, but my bigger bites have been coming under the bridge. I probably don't want 20-pound test monofilament. It's got a lot more stretch than 40 or 50-pound monofilament. And so I probably want to keep it closer to the bank. That's a tip for you guys. The thinner that monofilament is, the more stretch it has. The longer you cast, the more of that stretch you're gonna have. And so it kind of rebounds and you don't get a lot of, I mean, you still get hookups, don't get me wrong. But a lot of it's not like you would think. And with braid, brother with braid, I'm gonna crank you, bro. That wind is starting to mess with me. I'm gonna have to put another drift sock out, but that's all right. That wind and the storms it's brewing up is what's making us so fortunate today. So I enjoy it. Now I'm gonna send this down yonder way, and then I'm gonna throw out a third bucket. Get that river current working in my favor. That's out there, guys. I have absolutely 0 problem getting that bait out there. Now, this is the rod that I caught my 43 pounder on, and I was casted out a million miles just like that. I don't think we quite need a third bucket yet, but we're getting close to it. Now I'm gonna get me another shad. Put that there. And we're gonna put this one over there on the brush, because I don't have so far to try to set the hook, guys, honestly. And we may actually even put it underneath the boat, since we're getting a lot of little catfish over there and we've already got rods over there. There ain't no reason I can't just drop this below the boat. No reason I can't just put this down here. Just like that. "33 feet of water." Those catfish coming off the bed, they're looking for a oxygenated situation, guys. And I'm putting them on the bottom, you know. We could vertical suspend them or whatever, but that ain't what I'm doing. I'm doing it just like that. The reason being is when the boats come by, they're gonna be lifting my baits up and down. And if it's sitting on the bottom, I ain't gotta worry about all that. I kinda wanna check that bait and that bait, but we're gonna let it ride for a little bit. Drink some more hot water and hopefully catch another catfish. Like, bro, I'm slimed. We did it. High five. Pa-pow. Pig Patrol, don't freaking copyright me, bro. Does anyone else drink room temperature water, or like, am I the only one? And by room temperature, I mean like if I'm outside, whatever temperature it is outside, that's how I drink it. If I'm inside, I just grab them out of the case. I don't even put them in the fridge. Room temp water only. If we don't get a bite in 20 minutes, we're gonna yank the anchor. We're gonna yank the anchor and we're gonna try to slide up underneath that bridge a little bit more, because I feel like there's some more monsters under that bridge. And I feel like we could catch them if we were with them. You know what I mean? So far, we ain't yanked no monsters out of that brush pile. I know they're in there. Old school over there, he's rocking meat hunters too. But honestly, I catch fish on all the rods. I guess the best way to make it into like a fair, ultra fair comparison, I feel like I need to use the same weight, the same bait, the same hook, the same line. I feel that rod right there, I usually run braid on it. I wanted to try that 20-pound out, so I'm trying it out. But I've been trying it out for a couple months now, and I think I wouldn't say I'm over it, but I'm over it on that action of rod. Like for farm ponds or fishing in like creeks and stuff with like shrimp or something, for like eater-sized catfish only, that line is golden. I mean, you guys seen I caught that 15, 20-pounder a minute ago, and it had no problem handling it. It's just the casting distances that I cast. I like to stagger my rods, park where I'm set up, something like this, where I have stuff that I can cast too close, stuff where I can cast way out there. Come on. Come on. Stuff where I can put baits right under the boat. Another eater, guys. Another little eater. Hey, buddy. Simmer down, son. Another little eater. Good catfish, nice fun. I think this one spawned out too. It's just starting to lose the black on its fins, but it's got a little bit of black on there still. Let him take a bath and cool down. Untangle my 3-way swivel. There we go. Let's see. Yes, we got more shad right here. Throw us another tail out there. You guys tell me when that rod right there goes down, because it's gonna be on, bro. When I hook set that dude, he's gonna know about it. I hope. All right, we're gonna put this one right back underneath the boat, guys. That's it, simple as that. Simple as that. I think that other one's maybe getting bit, I don't know. We're gonna give this a pop. Let out about 5 or 6 feet of line. Oh. All right, guys, these rods haven't done nothing for a minute. So I'm gonna reel them up, check the baits. Because there is turtles in here, you know. And there's always the possibility I casted the bait off. I did not, dude. That bait is on there. What the heck, bruh? Go get eaten. I probably just pulled it out from in front of a 50-pounder's face. Look at that. That's a perfectly fine bait. Okay, we got that back where we want it. This one, I don't even know, bro. We were getting bit after heck, this was our primary rod there for a minute. Oh, it ain't got no bait. I know what's wrong with it, ain't got no bait on it. That'll do it 10 out of 10 times. You won't catch fish without bait most of the time. Okay. We got us a decent shad. Tail, uh-oh. Guys, why didn't you guys tell me, bro? Come on, catch up to him. All right. All right. Brother, look at that. Another eater, guys. This is a freaking awesome day, bro. Been a while since I had an awesome day, but that's freaking blue cat. Eater. Chef's kiss. Bye-bye, beautiful. So I'm gonna take that shad and put it on this pole. Boom. Be careful when you're coming through that shad's head to make sure you don't stick yourself in the thumb. We're just gonna flip her on back there behind the boat. Something like that. Get past that backlash. We're on the bottom. Uh-oh. Got him. Got him. Got him. Heck yeah. This one's getting bit too, guys. I mean, we're rolling triples here, guys. If we catch another one, we're rolling triples. That will be insane, bro. Oh, if we roll triples right here, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something try to eat this, dude. Can't even keep them all baited up, dude. That's how crazy this is. But something tried to eat this dude. He's got a scar healing on his head. Right there, if you can see that. Something tried to bite him. I gotta go check the phone, make sure you guys can even see me now. But something tried to bite his noggin. We're gonna throw him back. Another eater, black fins. He's gone. I better lift you guys back up a little bit. Just a little bit. I just wanted to make sure you guys could see that. Still ain't rolling no triple, but we'll take a double back to back. Dude, I'm about out of shad. I got this little bitty dude, that don't count. Uh-oh. Got him. Oh my gosh. Please still be there. He ain't there. He ain't there. Brother. That little shad don't count. I know there's some in here. All right, we got another shad. You guys watch them fishing poles, guys. All right. All right. Oh my God. Is it a little one or what do we got going on, bro? Oh, he's just swimming at me. He ain't big. What is it? Catfish. Lost my peg float. Another eater. See you later, bud. This is what they call catching, I believe. Okay. This is freaking insane, dude. I done lost count, but I've used all my shad. Almost. Another eater. That's it. Quit my job. I'm a catfish guide. Had one good day of catfishing. First time on this river, but I know it's destined to be. Just kidding. We'll put her back out there. Are we gonna get all these rods baited? You guys drop down in the comments, let me know. Are we gonna get them all baited back up before we get another fish? I don't even know. I got another shad. That's 2 pieces of bait. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We got 2 rods to get bait on. Dude, I don't even know, dude. Not one cut bait flathead today. Crazy, bro. And they're like coming in waves, and when they all come through here, they hit it all at once, bro. How cool is running water and blue catfish? Like, it's unfortunate I have to throw the net 30 times to catch 30 decent sized shad, because there's like a million of them, but they're all like 2 inches long, and I'm really after the 6 and 8 inch shad. But at least I can find 6 and 8 inch shad. A lot of people have a problem where they can't find them at all, so. We're gonna check this one just because it did get mollywopped, and who knows. It's still got bait on it. It's got a good bait on it. We're gonna put it out there a little ways, give it a little distance. Give it a little distance, bro. We're gonna try to drink some water, stay hydrated. I think after this round of fish, I think I'm out of shad. Oh, do I get to drink some water? I mean, if I don't, I'm fine with that. Like, who even needs to stay hydrated? Like, it ain't even that important. He's swimming with it. My line's bouncing. He's swimming that way. We'll let him keep going. You let us know when you're ready to battle, buddy. Let us know, we got your ticket. You guys, if you haven't checked out Twin Bridge State Park, I'm gonna go on ahead and say, come on down, give it a try. I think there's 3 Twin Bridge State Parks in North America. You figure out which one I'm at. I bet all 3 of them are great fishing. See that rod? He ain't no giant, but he's doing something. He's trying to figure out how to make that bait and that hook fit in his mouth at the same time. And I think he's about got it figured out. Come on. I really want to, there's like no snagging signs everywhere. I was gonna rig up a snagging rod and try to snag an Asian carp or a silver carp, but unfortunately at this camping area there is no snagging allowed. I would also settle for throw netting one. I got a big drum in my box. I've been considering cutting him up for cut bait, but we haven't got that desperate yet, so. Oh, who can that be? The bites have taken a break. I don't know where our catfish went. It turns out we've only been out here for like an hour and a half or something like that. Uh-oh. Oh man, did he get off there? Brother, don't do me like that, bro. Freaking what a jerk, bro. That was a gar. I could see teeth marks on that. I'm gonna flick it right back over there. Why are you gonna do me like that, dude? That one is doing weird stuff. I don't even know what that one's doing, bro. For real. It's almost to 2 o'clock. When we get to the hour of suck, guys, we're probably gonna take a break. And this will be to be continued. Like I'm gonna go swimming or hang out with family, maybe cook hamburgers or hot dogs or something, I don't know. But we will definitely be back out here. That rod's getting bit and this rod's getting bit. Who's gonna figure it out first? Not this dude, he's been working on it, bro. The cool thing about fishing a brush pile in 30 foot of water is like no turtles are gonna get your bait, bro. You ain't really gotta worry about that. Did I quit recording? No, we're rolling. We are rolling. I'm trying to get them takedowns. This dude is just messing with it, bro. He's a little snacky guy. Come on. Get after it, bud. We haven't even tried the night crawlers we bought. We bought night crawlers. Haven't needed them. But we got them. I'm thinking about how much fun it would be to catch a catfish on this 12-pound test. Like put a little 1/4 ounce weight on here or something and drop her on down to the bottom and, you know, battle him on this bass gear. It's like a medium rod. Yeah, medium light actually. A medium light rod, it'd be pretty fun. I would think. But you can definitely tell we're getting to the hour of suck, 2 o'clock, because they have slowed down tremendously. But the ones that are coming off the nest, they won't really care what time it is. If they're getting off the nest right now, they're hungry right now. So they're gonna eat. Maybe eat a little snack. Put these worms in the shade. Oh, he broke it. I think, no, he didn't break it. He just got off of it. Dude, that's what I get for trying to eat. That's what I get for trying to have a snack, you know it? We're just gonna put on these 2 miniature shads and pray for the best. 2 little shad heads. See what happens. Maybe he'll come back and smoke it. Ain't no way that fish didn't feel the hook though. This is all the shad we got left, guys. We ran through all that shad. We got these 2 left. Let's put it out there and see what happens. Uh-oh. We're getting bit again. We're getting bit on 2 different rods. Two different rods getting bit. Wind's picking up, pushing the boat sideways. I got some dill pickle Slim Jims. Shad scale edition. Another eater-sized blue cat. Another 8er. Uh-oh. Yeah, come on. Come on, let's see what I can do with it. I'll leave you right there. Let me grab this Slim Jim. That's a secret weapon to getting them to bite. They know you got your hands full. If he didn't peel the bait off the hook, he'll probably come back for it. Huh. I'm telling you, bro, they know. Little bitty, he don't really cut it as even an eater, but he is a fish, and I did catch him. Now we have no more shad, so I'm just gonna put this hook right here. Put that rod back in the holder. And as we run this bait out, I'm gonna reel them up and be done, but Get me another beef jerky stick. Nothing beats being in the right place at the right time with the right bait. And today I was blessed. I'm gonna go ahead and check this one. I don't really feel that much resistance. Hopefully that guy comes back. Hopefully. There's another one pecking over here. Crazy for me to leave biting fish, but you know. We missed that one too. And hopefully we catch that one, because this one got our bait too. No bait, but we got 2 rods out that are left out. Hopefully we can get something on these 2. Hopefully. I gotta pick up some stuff on the boat, pick up all my water bottles. I'll probably miss my last 2 fish doing this. I make a little bit of a mess on the boat because I'm, you know, focused on fishing. But it only takes a couple seconds for me to throw it in this bucket. Uh-oh. Like I said, it only takes me a couple seconds to put them in that bucket. Then I'll turn that bucket upside down into a Walmart bag and fill it up. And put it in the dumpster, guys. Little bitty tyke. Don't know how he fit the bait in his mouth, but he did. So, happy to have him. Adios, amigo. Adios, amigo. Let's see what other trash we got. Got a bag. Don't want nothing flying off while we're driving back down the river. We're not even gonna go fast. Camp's like right there, but I do not have far to go to get back in the game, get back at camp at all. I mean, if that one got bit, that would just top it off for us. I mean, it's been getting bit. I think that's a grandson and his grandpa over there on that boat, and they've been watching me catch one fish after another, and I think since I've been here, I think they've caught one. they're kind of easing over to where they're going to be in the same path or same side of the river I'm fishing in. But I'm about to peel out, and I hope they come to my spot right here, or this spot rather, not my spot, but I hope they come over here and I hope they do all right. Come on, fishy, fishy. Got him. We could stay here and probably do this all day long, guys. That's the crazy thing about it, is the fish are biting like that. Like, we could just sit here all day and catch catfish after catfish. You got it, didn't you, buddy? You got it. All right, you take that shad with you, you go get big. Another eater, guys. Like, if we were filling up the box, dude, we'd have filled up the freezer, bro. Adios. You seen it, guys. Every kind of rig that you could throw to catfish. I mean, not no demon dragons or rattles or whatever the hell. I got all that rattles and stuff. Just simple Carolina rig, 3-way rig with a, what they call a crane swivel or a 3-way swivel. Don't get the eagle claw crane swivels or 3-way swivels. Buy them off Amazon. You get a pack of 50 for $4 or $5. And they're a lot better quality than the ones you get at Walmart. Also, I think a big part of my key to my success was eating these dill pickle Slim Jims. Slim Jims, sponsor me. Nobody else has, so, well, actually Epic Water Filters has. I need to make a video about them. They sent me a water filter. It works great, been using it, love it. I'll make a proper video someday and give you guys like a discount code or something. If you want an Epic water filter, you can get like a cup or a water filter for like your house. That's what I got, a water filter for my house. So my tap water at my sink, my kitchen sink is filtered. And it's great, I love it. It gets like rid of chlorine and hard minerals, rocks and dirt or whatever's in the water. Anyway, it's a really great water filter. My wife, she will not drink water out of the tap. Me, I'll drink it out of the garden hose, creek, this river, wherever. If I'm thirsty, I'm drinking water. Anyway, she won't drink water out of the tap, and she'll drink that water out of the tap. So she said it tastes just like the water in Costa Rica. And you know, in Costa Rica, they're all about the pure life. So, and my wife, she's a water critic, bro. So anyway, peace, y'all. Subscribe, follow, comment, share this to your friend. Don't share it to a friend. Talk crap to me. Tell me what I could have done better. Tell me what I shouldn't have done. Tell me what I should have done. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Have a good one. Stay blessed.